Welcome back. I'm so happy you're here. This is day 2 of our 7-day yoga challenge. And so whenever you are ready, whether you're taking this class in the morning, afternoon, or evening, we are going to start in a seat. Finding a comfortable cross-legged position or any other comfortable seat. And if it feels good, softly close the eyes. And the first thing we're going to do is inhale to lift the shoulders up by the ears. And as we exhale, roll them back and down, lifting up a little taller. Shoulders over the hips. And allow your hands to rest somewhere on your body. Maybe one hand on the heart and one on the belly. Maybe the hands rest on the thighs. And as you begin to shift your awareness towards your breathing, notice the connection of your hands and your palms on your body. Allow your focus to fall there as you draw a deep breath in, filling the belly with air, noticing the chest rise. Maintaining this breath at the top. And then take a slow breath out through the mouth. Returning your awareness back to the connection of your hands on your body. Inhale. Where can you relax a little bit more as you exhale? Maybe unclenching the jaw or relaxing the eyebrows. And then maintaining your focus on your breath as you inhale to sweep the arms up overhead. Maybe you allow the gaze to rise. And as you exhale, allow that left hand to come down, reach that right arm over to the side. Taking a deep breath into that right side body. Take that breath out. Notice your next inhale as you return back to center with the arms. And as you exhale, find this on the other side. Right arm reaches down, left arm reaches over. Take a breath. Inhale, come back through center, reaching tall. As you exhale, place the palms together and bring them down to heart center. Allowing them to rest just like this, or maybe flattening the palms on top of each other, and just take the deepest breath you have today. Open mouth, exhale, release. One more time, just like that, but allow this exhale to be a little bit more purposeful, allowing it to be audible. Inhale deeply. Open mouth, breathe out. And on that next inhale, maintaining your focus on your breath, allow yourself to find a tabletop. Maybe tapping the toes on your mat, waking up the legs. Then we're moving through a few cat and cows here. Inhale, lift the gaze, drop the belly. And as you exhale, already notice if you lost your focus on your breath as you took that transition. Inhale, lift the gaze, drop the belly. Exhale, round, hug the belly button into the spine. And very gently walk the hands a little further out in front of you. An option just to lower the chest, find a puppy pose here. If this is too much on the back of the body, maybe you find a child's pose by just walking the hips towards the heels. Either option is perfect. Bring your awareness to the connection of your palms on your mat. Notice the pinkies, the ring fingers, middle fingers. Ground down through the pointer fingers. Notice the connection of your thumbs and your mat. And And as you inhale, we're rolling ourselves back up, and then allow the belly to come down to your mat. We're finding a Sphinx pose here. Allow the arms to come to an L just for 2 breaths. Spread the fingers wide. Shine the heart out in front of you. Lift the chest. Inhale fully. Exhale, allow the chin to come to the chest. And for the next breath, maybe play around with some movement in the neck, allowing the right ear to come towards the right shoulder. And then finding this in the opposite direction, left ear, left shoulder. One more time, each side. Inhale. And as you exhale, allow yourself to lower all the way down. Frame the chest with the hands, tuck the toes, use the knees to guide you as you round yourself back through a cat back stretch, and then find a downward dog, lifting the hips high. Inhale, roll yourself forward to a plank. And as you exhale, knees lifted or lowered, lower yourself all the way or halfway down. And then we're inhaling to lift up into a heart opener here. So maybe finding a baby cobra, keeping the chest lower, or maybe it feels good to press up all the way, straightening the arms. Both options give you that nice opening in the chest. And then when you're ready, find yourself back into your downward dog. And notice if you could have taken that transition a little bit more mindfully, a little bit more aware of what movement the body is taking. And from your downward dog, inhale, sweep that right leg high. Exhale, release that heel towards the glutes, stack the hips. And just notice what feels good here. Do you want to make hip circles with that right knee? Do you want to pause in stillness? Or maybe it feels better to release that left knee down and take your hip circles that way in a tabletop. Both options are perfect. And use that next breath to even anything out. Inhale, lift the leg a little bit higher, and as you exhale, hug the knee into the nose, rock yourself forward, and step that foot to the top of your mat through the hands. On an inhale, lift the arms forward and up, find a high lunge. And as you exhale, interlace the hands back behind you, or maybe grabbing hold of opposite elbows or forearms. Take a breath. Notice if you can engage that left thigh a little bit more. Take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. And very gently release the bind with the hands. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up as you plant that left heel down, finding a warrior one here. So we want to keep that left leg engaged. Feel a nice opening in that left hip, making sure that the feet are on railroad tracks here for the best stability and balance. And focus on allowing the torso and the upper part of the body to be facing straight out in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, can you sink a little deeper in the legs here? Take one more inhale to reach the arms up overhead if they aren't already. And as you exhale, melt the hands down to frame that right foot. Pivot on that back toe so that we're back in our lunge. Ground down through that left hand. Take a gentle twist here. So maybe that means you reach that right arm high. Maybe with awareness on your breath, you plant that left knee down and use that right hand to press on the thigh. And as you pause here for the next 2 breaths, notice if there's any place in the body that feels extra tension from this posture. Can you bring your inner awareness to that part in the body? And with a slow breath, allow that part of the body to relax a little bit more. Maybe you close the eyes. Inhale. Exhale, that left hand comes down, framing that right foot. Can you sink a little deeper into that front leg? Take a full breath in and breathe out. Tuck that back toe, lift the knee. As you exhale, transition through a flow, or maybe you pause in your downward dog. If you're flowing, you're inhaling your way to plank. You're exhaling to lower half or all the way. And you're inhaling to press up into a heart opener. When you're ready, find your downward dog. Take a full breath in and a slow breath out. See if you can find more length in the back of the body here. Inhale, lift that left leg high. Exhale, release that heel towards the glutes, stack the hips. Maybe you come down to that right knee for a gentler hip opening. And now find movement or stillness, remembering that there's no right or wrong as long as it feels good in this moment. And if you take a variation or a movement and it doesn't feel good, just adjust on that next breath. And when you're ready, even anything out with awareness of your next inhale, following where in the body you move that breath. Do you feel that breath more in the belly or in the chest? Lift that left leg a little higher, and as you exhale, empty the belly of air as you rock yourself forward and step that foot to the top of your mat. Shifting the weight forward into the left big toe, grounding down, and then inhale, the arms reach high. As you exhale, interlace the hands behind the back, or maybe grab hold of opposite elbows. Maybe it feels good to sink a little deeper in that front leg, really elongating that right hip flexor. Or maybe you keep a softer bend in that back knee for more 90-90 legs, and just focus on lifting the chest and elongating the front half of the body. Just notice where your focus was on that last breath. Take a full breath in to release the bind, reach the arms up overhead. And as you breathe out, release that right heel towards your mat. Find a warrior one. Maybe taking a breath to set yourself up here. Remembering that we don't always have control over what thoughts and emotions or situations come our way, but we have control as to where our focus falls after experiencing that thought, experiencing that emotion. So right here, whatever you're experiencing, see if you can shift your focus. Shift your focus to the rise and fall of the belly and the chest. Shift your focus towards something steady. Maybe a part in the body. Take a full breath in, lifting tall. As you exhale, ground down, framing that left foot, pivot on the back toe. Place that right hand on your mat and take a gentle twist here, reaching that left arm high. Maybe it falls on the thigh. Take any variation that feels good. Maybe you pick a part in the body to focus on, like the connection of that right hand and your mat, or maybe you focus on your left big toe. Take a full breath in and a slow breath out. Inhale fully. And at the pace of that exhale, can you slow it down as you plant that left hand down, send the gaze out in front of you, and then kick that left leg back behind you for a downward dog. Slower than you want to. Notice what the movements the body is taking as you inhale to roll yourself forward to a plank. Focus as you very slowly lower yourself all the way or halfway down. And then use your inhale to lift the chest high, grounding down through the tops of the feet and the big toes. Then as you take your exhale, we're all meeting in a downward dog. And then from your downward dog, take the baby steps to find yourself folded over the legs at the top of your mat. On an inhale, halfway lift, plant the hands on the hips here. Softly bend the knees so that the thighs are engaged. And as you exhale, we're very slowly going to hinge down with a flat back. And then once you get to that place where you feel like the body wants to round, that's where you pause with the shoulders back. Muscles in the face are relaxed. Maybe use the thumbs to really press the hips away from you so you can lengthen the spine. Are you engaging the quads? Inhale. Exhale, maybe you melt down a little bit more. Notice the sensation you feel in the back of the legs. Breathing in. Breathing out, maybe you melt all the way down, and now allow the spine to curve and round. Taking a gentle twist here, ground down through that right hand, or maybe place that right hand on the shin or thigh. Inhale, sweep that left arm high, maybe bending that right knee. Breathe in fully. Breathe out, left hand grounds down. We're just switching it out, maybe bending into that left knee, straightening that right leg. Inhale, right arm lifts. Exhale, place it down. Ground down through the big toes, softly bend the knees. Inhale, arms reach high. And as you exhale, sink into your chair pose from here. Engage the core, breathe in fully. Breathe out, sink a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper. If there's any pinching or pain in the knees, that's your body telling you to come out of this pose. We're taking the next 3 breaths to eventually find our way all the way down onto our glutes in a boat pose here. So breathe in fully. Exhale, lower yourself down a little bit more. Focus. Full belly breath in. Exhale, lower down just a little bit more. One more inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down to your glutes and find your boat pose. Maybe the toes stay tapped down. We're here for a breath in. And as you breathe out, lower all the way down onto your back. Give yourself a little squeeze here, hugging the knees into the chest, rocking from side to side. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, breathe out. Squeeze the legs in a little bit more. Notice that connection. And then we're pausing for a few breaths. Maybe on your back. If you'd like to find a seat, you're more than welcome to. Relax the eyes. Unclench the jaw. And take a full breath in. Notice your lung capacity. Can you suck in a little bit more air once you get to the top of that breath? Breathing in all directions. Open mouth, sigh it out. Allow the sigh to be a little bit louder. Breathe in fully. Open mouth, sigh it out. And for the next few moments, notice the rise and fall of your chest. Maybe imagining a light glowing there. Getting bigger when you breathe in. and softly shrinking as you breathe out. And allow yourself to rest here. Allowing yourself to rest here for as long as you can. And then just in the mind right here, as you take a deep breath in, tell yourself something good. Maybe a reminder that you can do hard things, or giving yourself a soft "I love you." Maybe placing the palms together and bringing the thumbs to the center of the forehead for good thoughts. Exhale, bring them down to the lips for good words, taking a breath in. And as you breathe out, let them fall to the heart for good intentions toward yourself and others. The light in me sees and has so much love and appreciation for the light in you. Namaste. Living her life. She's free.